It's been a long time coming, but Sony have finally unveiled the first Pro Spec controller, and first professional grade controller full stop, for the PS5. The DualSense Edge features a raft of upgrade features and a tweaked appearance. It's a premium controller commanding a premium price tag, and it certainly isn't designed to cater for every player. The question is though, for those who do take the plunge, are the upgraded features worth it? Here's a rundown of the 10 most important things to know before pre-ordering the DualSense Edge. It's Sony's first official Pro controller. Unlike Microsoft, who have been manufacturing Xbox Elite Pro controllers since 2015, the upcoming DualSense Edge represents the first opportunity for PlayStation players to get their hands on an upgraded Pro Spec controller. The PS5's base DualSense is arguably Sony's greatest controller, with it being praised for its adaptive triggers and haptic feedback. The question Sony are hoping to answer with the DualSense Edge is whether it can vastly improve on an already stellar controller. Not only to justify the price tag, but also to stand up to the inevitable comparisons with Microsoft's excellent Pro controller offering. Launching globally January 26th. The DualSense Edge is available to pre-order directly from Sony right now, and it'll be released into the hands of players worldwide on January 26th. While the DualSense Edge's high specification isn't intended to suit every type of player, its price is indisputably steep, a missed opportunity perhaps for Sony to undercut the range of third-party Pro controllers already available for the PlayStation 5. The DualSense will retail at $199.99 in US dollars, $209.99 British pounds, or $339.95 Australian dollars, coming in at approximately 31% higher than the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. Swappable components and modules. The DualSense Edge might share the same silhouette as the base DualSense, but one of its major selling points is its modular capability. Thumbsticks, stick caps, and back pedals can all be swapped and changed depending on preference and playstyle. There are 3 stick cap shapes to choose: standard, high-domed, and low-domed. For the back pedals, the controller ships with half-dome shaped paddles as standard, but these can be swapped out for lever-shaped paddles if preferred. The ability to replace sticks is most welcome. Stick drift is an issue blighting most modern controller designs, so the opportunity to replace thumbsticks, should drift issues occur, will be useful for most players. It's an extra cost though, $20 US, $20 Euro, or $25 Australian for each replacement stick. Customizable button mapping. Yes, DualSense Edge will feature customizable button and control remapping, making owning one a deeply personalized experience. This isn't necessarily a feature unique to DualSense Edge though. Microsoft and Nintendo equivalents also feature capability to remap buttons. What's great about the DualSense Edge though is the dedicated function button, which will reveal a standalone UI allowing quick and easy customizations. Adjustable trigger stops. Perhaps the most useful and innovative of all DualSense Edge features are the adjustable trigger stops, adjustable via sliding switches on the back of the controller. The DualSense Edge's triggers feature variable stops, which adjust the L2 and R2 pads' travel distance. A shorter trigger travel distance allows for even more rapid-fire shooting, as well as being easier on the fingers. No matter the trigger's pad travel distance though, the controller is still able to deliver haptic feedback and trigger tension, which up to now, the range of third-party PS5 Pro controllers haven't managed to pull off. Tunable stick sensitivity. As well as adjustable trigger travel distance and sensitivity, the DualSense Edge's thumbsticks can be customized too. Their stick sensitivity and dead zones are both adjustable, meaning, if preferred, reduce stick travel distance for rapid turning or cornering. For action-heavy titles and frantic FPS games, these fine-tuned micro-adjustments could spell the difference between successfully surviving an encounter or dying. Quick swap controller profiles. Also accessible via the DualSense Edge's unique on-controller user interface is the ability to quickly swap between multiple controller profiles. So, all the customization and fine-tuning options highlighted in this feature can be saved and recalled at a moment's notice. Blasting through sci-fi bullet hell Returnal and your mate fancies a race on Gran Turismo? Well, you can switch between controller profiles on the fly, meaning the optimum controller setup is immediately ready to go no matter the game you're playing. Also worth mentioning is the on-controller function buttons can also adjust audio and headset volume levels in addition to quick swapping controller profiles. Controller and components come included in carry case. So, included in every DualSense Edge wireless controller purchase is a braided USB-C charging cable that is designed to lock into the controller's charging port, avoiding the possibility of accidentally tugging the cable out of the controller, a feature especially useful if charging the controller whilst playing. The controller's interchangeable components and modules are included too, so that's 2 each of the standard high dome and low dome stick caps, plus 2 each of the lever and half dome back buttons. Everything is designed to fit snugly into an included carry case as well. A neat feature of the carry case is that the DualSense Edge controller can be charged via the case's USB connector while safely stored inside. Battery life shorter than base DualSense controller. Okay, now for a drawback. The DualSense Edge is confirmed by Sony to have a moderately shorter battery life when compared to the base DualSense controller. Now, this isn't welcome news. The standard DualSense controller provides anywhere between 4 to 10 hours of battery life from a single charge. If the DualSense Edge is purported to provide less charge than already measly offering at the standard controllers, then we're perhaps looking at battery life somewhere around 2 to 3 hours at minimum, up to a maximum of 8 or 9 hours. This is speculation, of course, but what's clear is that this is a missed opportunity by Sony. The DualSense controller already falls well short in terms of battery life when compared to competing controllers. Xbox's Elite Series 2 controller can provide 35 hours of continuous battery life from a single charge, so Sony's DualSense controllers are severely lacking, and there's no other way to frame that other than this is a major disappointment. Appearance not customizable. Unlike third-party Pro controllers for the PS5, Sony's DualSense Edge controllers won't be customizable. Their appearance is tweaked slightly for the Pro version. The central touchpad is now a matte black with the D-pad and iconic cross, square, triangle, and circle buttons also now a deep glossy black. But visual details unique to the DualSense Edge aside, there presently aren't any further appearance customizations options available. This sits in stark contrast to the leading third-party Pro controller, the Scuff Reflex, which boasts a huge list of customization options to tailor and personalize the controller's appearance. This feature may arrive later down the line, but with the slim range of PS5 console covers only recently being made available, it's possible Sony believe there isn't much appetite to personalize the appearance of PlayStation hardware amongst players. After all, how the controller functions is more important than how it looks. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.